1,000,000 men cannot take Tarawa in 100 years. Expansion number 56 of Warfighter World War II, The Battle of Tarawa, offers an intense challenge for players to take on the role of the Japanese, resisting a large, determined force of U.S. Marines. The battle pack consists of the following cards: 2 player, 2 non-player, and 2 squad soldiers, 7 weapon, 1 equipment, 1 standard, and 1 national skill, 4 missions and 4 objectives, 12 locations, and 20 U.S. Elite Hostile cards. As a side note, the pack I purchased came with an extra Japanese soldier card that duplicated Shimeda. Perhaps it's his twin brother. The Japanese soldiers included display the typical toughness and determination that was reflected in the defense of the island. All but one have the bitter end national skill, with Sagara being the exception, although he is quite formidable with 3 solid skills and the 2 CX ability. The weapons reflected the typical armament of the period, highlighted by the Type 92 heavy machine gun and its tripod. There is also the Type 89 grenade launcher, which is only effective at range 1, but does have a substantial explosive roll of 4 dice. The signal flag lets you, once per soldier turn for a single action, improve the movement, attack rolls, or penetration results of all soldiers. The Meat Eater skill adds a +1 to all attack rolls, while the national skill, Bitter End, eliminates a hostile card in the location of a downed soldier and adds 1 experience point to all surviving soldiers. The 4 missions are titled Day 1, Day 2, Day 3, and Day 4. The first is a holding action which recreates the initial assault by U.S. forces as they hit the beach. The next 2 days focus on the Japanese trying to halt and retake key terrain, while Day 4 reflects the final, bitter end, as only 1 soldier must hold out against the inevitable defeat. The 4 objectives feature the 2 holding actions that bracket the battles on the island, while the Vickers 8-inch is an escape mission that showcases the Japanese attempt to consolidate their forces. The 12 locations offer players insight into the desolate terrain and forbidding features that dotted the island of Tarawa. From landing site to lagoon to the shallows, the natural terrain is offset by structures such as the comm trench, machine gun bunker, and anti-aircraft position. Although considered elite hostiles in the game, the U.S. forces were still green and learning the rigors of combat when they invaded Tarawa. The invasion force is well represented by landing boats, Amtrak, and the M3 tank. And while inexperienced, the fearless combat engineer, powerful demo team, and resilient commander showcase the might that the U.S. forces brought with them to the battle. Casualties are many. The percentage of dead is unknown. Combat efficiency, we are winning. In just 76 hours, the U.S. Marines secured the island of Tarawa, but the cost was considerable, and it was only the first step in what proved to be a long, difficult campaign across the Central Pacific. Thank you for watching. For more videos on the Warfighter system, check out the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. I present videos on the expansions, rules, play examples, course set introductions, and more. At least 1 new video on Warfighter is released on the 2nd Wednesday of each month. You can also find videos on a wide variety of conflict simulations and war games that are currently available, and those that are out of print. In addition, there is a monthly Speak Out and Play podcast, and you can support the channel through Patreon. At least 1 new video is released every week on the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel, so I will see you next Wednesday.